We all have something to hide, some dark place inside us we don't want the world to see. So we pretend everything's okay. Rainbows and rainbows. It's all for the best, because these places are dark rooms.
In this video, I'm gonna show you how to turn your boring car edits into high-energy masterpieces. I'm gonna show you my 5 biggest secrets and how to apply them. Let's compare without the secrets and then with the secrets applied.
Inside us we don't want the world to see. So we pretend everything's okay. Rainbows and rainbows. It's all for the best. Inside us we don't want the world to see. So we pretend everything's okay. Rainbows and rainbows. It's all for the best.
So as you can see, the edit is where the magic happens. So here we have our little sequence, and the first secret is going to add some extra adrenaline just before an epic moment or before an action takes place. So for example, here we go from the B-roll shot to the gear shift shot and then into the car roller shot. So let's check it without. And then let's check it with. So there's a big difference here and it's actually pretty easy. Let me show you how it's done. So I'm gonna delete it. We go to effects. Let's go to generators, solid color, and we drop it onto our timeline. We can already cut this part here. Here is where the shift shot is coming in. So I'm gonna cut it here. The black part is black. The right part, I'm gonna set it to white. I'm gonna also lower the opacity to about 40%. We don't want it completely white. This is gonna be better. So to about 40%. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chop some frames out of this solid color, which will create these flash effects. And I'm gonna start here. So we delete this one, this one, this one, and let's say we have 4, and then on the right hand side, let's do just 2 white flashes, and this is with the flashes applied. It's as simple as this. The next secret will give you that extra sense of speed, and it is super easy to apply. We are going to our shifting shot right here, and then I'm gonna toggle on the dynamic zoom, and you want to click swap button. Then you will go from zooming out your shot to zooming in. So, and if you want to know where exactly you are going to zoom in, you go to the dynamic zoom here, and then the green box is where your shot will start, and the red box is where your clip or shot will end. If you make the red box super small, it's gonna zoom in more, so it's gonna be more aggressive, more sense of speed, and also you can just move the position of the box, so I just slightly drag it up, so we zoom in into the hand and the poke right here. So this is without the zoom, and this is with the zoom applied. You see that extra sense of speed. It's always the small details that will add to your final result. The next secret will add even more sense of speed to your transition here. And it is super easy to apply as well. So we are going to effects, we go to effects, then adjustment clip, and we are going to drag an adjustment clip on top of our gear shifting shot right here, and then we can cut it here away. Then we are going to open effects, we go to camera shake, and you can drag the camera shake onto your adjustment clip. What would be even better is that when you're filming, you slightly shake with your camera, giving an even better result. I didn't do that in this shot, but this is how we can solve it in post as well. Then if you go to your effects tab on the adjustment clip, you can play around here with these camera settings, but let's hop over to this one that I already had. You can choose your pan amplitude, the way it's gonna shake left and right, or the tilt amplitude, the way it's gonna shake up and down, and even motion blur, speed scale, and motion scale. Play around with the settings and see what looks good for your shot. Then what I did here was just to copy the adjustment clip onto the car roller shot, and then I just used some keyframes to smoothen out the effect. So we start here, and here we lower the parameters, and I even smoothen out the whole adjustment clip by dragging this white dot here to the left. So this is without these camera shakes, and this is with the camera shakes. So again, small detail on top adds to the story, adds to the video. The next secret is where it all kind of comes together, the excitement, the thrill, the vibe, where it kind of becomes like a movie. And we're talking about sound effects, of course. Pretty easy, let me walk you through. So this is the music and this is the car audio, so don't mind about these ones. Let's go from left to right. So here we have a long, distorted, powerful brab, a low horn. Let's hear how it sounds. This sound effect reminds me a little bit of these epic battles in Lord of the Rings with the orcs and all that stuff. And it adds that intense drama right away from the start. So that's why I put it right in the beginning. But I do drag the corner here completely to the left because I kind of want to fade it out pretty quickly, and I end it here where the car roller shot comes in. So for the second sound effect, which is this one, I applied before the car roller shot. Let's have a listen. So we want to build some extra tension here where we are gonna shift and where the car roller shot comes in. And to spice it up a little bit more, I cut away parts of the sound effect just like we did here for the black and white flashes, so it kind of comes together nicely. Then here, when the shift shot comes in, we have this power pedal shift. You do want to play with the volumes of all your sound effects so everything becomes one nice package. What do we have here? Two impact sound effects. Let's listen to this one. We have this one, and then we also added this one. This is like a heavy hit. And I put them both here like layered on top of each other for when the car comes in and the whole transition kind of smoothens out where everything comes together. The fifth secret is to find an audio track that is already high energy, fast paced. And then I cut the clips also pretty fast paced on the beat of the music. And on top here for these action shots, I throw in some B-roll shots in between to break the pattern and to make it a little bit more unexpected, adding up to the overall high intensity feeling. And if you want to learn automotive videography and editing, I would like to invite you to our private community for automotive videographers. This is where you can learn everything step by step on how I film and edit my automotive videos for social media and clients. You will find all the editing assets that you will need, raw footage, LUTs, editing assets, everything is there. You will get instant feedback from me and the members, and best of all, it is free to try, link in description, see you inside.